That is a nice house. I don't know about you guys, but I'm the type of guy, I hate taking my bikes into the dealership. I'm a do-it-yourself kind of a guy on my bikes, but when you have two 2016s and things go wrong, they're under warranty, you have to go see the dealer. And I've had two situations where I'm just not happy with my dealer right now. And I want to tell you guys about them because hopefully you will avoid the same situation. Roll intro. This is a neighborhood literally right next to mine, and I've never been in here and checked out these houses, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. It's a nice neighborhood. So my bad experiences started with this bike right here. Yes, I'm still on the Suzuki 1000. My Aprilia is still in the shop. It's been a week now. This guy's eyeballing me. Let's go check him out. He wants me to pop a wheelie. Anyhow, yeah, so I started having problems with this key ignition right here. It started sticking, and sometimes it would stick, sometimes it wouldn't, and I'm like, look man, I gotta take this thing in because one of these days it's gonna stick and I won't be able to start the bike, and I might be far away from home or whatever. So I take it into the shop, they look at it and they call me and they go, hey, we got your bike done. The mechanic wasn't able to get the key to stick, so we can't fix it. And I'm like, wow, I'm getting totally lost in here. I'm like, okay, well, what's gonna happen when the thing sticks? Like, well, they said we can't send it in for warranty if we can't get it to stick. I'm like, great, that's nice. I love these homes with this round castle-like. That thing is just cool, man. Anyhow, so I go pick up the bike and I'm like, whatever, dude, I mean, I guess they lubricated it or whatever. Literally within a month, the thing stuck so bad that I had to have a buddy go get his pickup truck. He was with me, fortunately. Went and got his pickup truck and we loaded it up and took it to the dealer. Luckily, I wasn't very far from home that time. And then the dealership was like, yeah, it's messed up. We're gonna warranty for you and take care of it. I'm like, okay, great. But I'm already got a sour taste in my mouth about the whole situation because they kind of screwed me over. It was a pain. It wasted like 4 hours of my day getting the bike loaded up and taking it into them, so wasn't happy about that. So let's move on to the Aprilia. I take it in for its first service, which is just an oil change, and they just check it over. Overly priced service call, right? And I guess part of that is they wash the bike, and you think that's great, they're gonna wash my bike for me. Awesome. My Aprilia, when I took it in, was immaculate. It was sparkling clean. It didn't need to be washed, but that's just their standard protocol. So when I noticed when I picked up the bike, the mechanic, one of the guys came over and he's like looking under, like walks right up to the bike and he's looking underneath it and he's like, that's kind of weird. Like there's a big puddle of water underneath the bike, and he goes, it's just water that was trapped in the fairings or whatever because they washed it. And that's how I knew they washed it. I didn't even know they were gonna wash it. So I ride the bike home and I pull it in the garage, I put it on its center stand, and I don't know what I was doing, I was working on it. My buddy goes, dude, what is all this white crap all over your bike? And I'm like, yeah man, what is that? It's like the engine's covered with this white film, my new frame sliders, the billet, the black billet part of it is all stained and just covered in this film. Go this way. And I look at the rims, my red rims just look like crap. I'm like, what the heck? I go, well, this thing looks like, I was really upset because my Aprilia is like my baby. It's like my exotic sports car. You don't just hit a Lamborghini with soap and water and dry it off with a towel and call it a day. There's more to it than that. Anyhow, so I spent 45 minutes cleaning the bike, and the black billet in my frame sliders that I just put on, they were brand new. I couldn't get the film off them. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? I go, these things are brand new and they're effed up because the dealer washed my bike. I was pissed. Yeah, it's not very good. That house doesn't look nice at all. Anyhow, yeah, so the next day I go to work. It's like a Monday, and I go, okay, I'm gonna send, wow, that is some slippery water. Woohoo! It's got moss in it. I email their service department because I don't know who the manager is. I just sent it to their general email knowing that he's gonna call me back. I also emailed them because I took pictures of everything. I wanted documentation, you know, so they have an idea of what's going on. Okay, so the guy calls me back and he's like, so I understand you have a situation with, you know, your bike, you know, that we washed it. And I go, yeah, man. I go, those pictures were taken after I cleaned the bike up. I go, this is what I can't get off the bike. This is a brand new motorcycle. It's got 1,200 miles on it. And it seems really strange that you guys washed the bike and now it looks worse than when I gave it to you. The bike should not look worse than when I gave it to you. Okay? I go, and there's some of this stuff. I said, you guys need to replace these parts that are stained because this white film will not come off my billet parts. Well, so he says, all we did was wash the bike with soap and water. I don't understand how this could happen. And I go, hey, I don't know if you guys use cleaning agents. I don't know what's going on over there, but this isn't normal, you know? And the guy's like, well, there's no way we're replacing any parts on your bike. And just kind of copping an attitude, he's like, dude, I'm getting fired up on the phone, right? And I'm like, no, I mean, so he says, but if you want, bring the bike back in and we'll wash it for you. We'll rewash it for you. I start laughing sarcastically. I go, there's no bleeping way you will ever wash this motorcycle again. Understand that right now. No effing way. I don't normally get mad at people. It takes a lot to put me over the top, but this put me over the top, dude. I was very pissed on the phone. So, you know, I was able to get all the white crap cleaned up off my motor cases pretty good. The wheels had some weird staining to them. I was able to get 99% of it off with some scrubbing. But the white crap on my billet sliders, the billet part of my frame sliders, I couldn't get it off. So, you know, I'm like, he's like, well, bring it back in so we can look at it. And I go, you know what? I'm not even bringing the bike in because you ain't gonna do shit about it. And I'm just gonna waste more time bringing my bike down there for you to look at it. So I kind of let it go. I was able to get most of the weird staining off the sliders to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna move on with life. I mean, lesson learned. Don't let a dealer let one of their freaking, you know, moron kids wash your bike, because I don't know what happened, dude. I don't know if there was water stuck in the radiator, and when I rode it home it got hot, and then it blew back on the bike, and it just, all that hot water came and just stained everything. I've never seen this before, so it was just a weird thing to happen. And just turned into a big drama situation, and now my Aprilia is back in there again. You know, I mean, that's the thing. You don't want to get on too bad of terms with your dealer, because my next closest Aprilia dealer is 40 miles away down by Newport Beach. I'm not going to, you know, take my bike there every time I need something. And I have a warranty issue on my bike, so I took it back into them. But I told them when I took it in, I go, now are you guys going to wash my bike? Or do you just wash it during the first service? He goes, no, we wash every bike. I go, you're not washing this bike. You know, I was just talking to some cool guy behind the counter. I wasn't mad at him or anything. I go, you put a tag on that bike, do not wash. If you guys wash his bike, I'm gonna lose it. So he's like, yeah, dude, totally cool. He's probably like, God, man, what's up your butt, dude? Like, he has no idea what the situation was. All right, my house is over that hill. I wonder if I can get through there. There's a gate up there, I think. Trying to get my bearings here. Oh, by the way, if you're a motovlogger, this is like the perfect time to vlog. It's 6:40 p.m. Sun's going down, temperatures are going down with it. It was a roaster riding home from work. So that's my drama, man. Just the weirdest thing, taking my bike in for a service call and then washing it. Like, if you're like me, don't let other people wash your bike because they're going to do a half-ass job. You don't know who's touching your bike. There's a lot more to washing your bike than just soap and water and a hose. I mean, I asked them, I go, did you guys blow it out at all? Is there just like, well, we don't have time to go through and detail. We're not going to spend an hour and a half detailing your whole bike. I go, okay, so it takes 5 minutes to blow the thing out with one of those blowers. You know, that would have probably cured this whole freaking problem. If you're a dealer and you're washing people's bikes, you should be doing it right. Anyhow, that's my rant. Oh yeah, the gate's closed. See, why is there a gate here? I was on a dirt bike, dude. I'd go right through that hole right there. I mean, I could just go through this neighborhood and drop down the backside and I'd be home. Oh well. But okay guys, so I'm gonna be gone for 4 days. I leave Friday morning to go see the World Superbike race at Laguna Seca, and I'm gonna ride up the Suzuki with my buddy Bill. We're gonna do a 4-day ride, man. It's gonna be so awesome. I love doing this trip. I do it every year. When Laguna Seca used to run the MotoGP, I always rode up to watch that. So I'm stoked, but I'm not gonna film it this year because I filmed it last year and nobody cared. Dude, I even put girls in the thumbnails and you guys didn't care. But that was a long time ago. I was way smaller then. I probably had 3,000 subscribers. I'm pushing 19,000 now, so maybe you guys would care. But I just want to enjoy the trip. I don't want to have to hassle with filming stuff. It's not very exciting stuff, really. Maybe I'll probably film the pits at the race and I'll throw that in with some other video and call it a day. It's a nice view up here. Oh, so 4th of July was awesome. You can see the view like this from my backyard also. And I am not joking, man. Fireworks through this whole valley as far as you can see to that next mountain, which is probably 30-40 miles away. You can see fireworks everywhere. There must have been 80 fireworks show. It was awesome. Anyhow, that's all I gotta say about that, people. Don't let the dealer wash your bike if you care about your bike. I don't even know if this is the right way home. I'm just riding. Okay, yep, okay, so I don't even know where I'm at. Alright guys, I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.